It's sunset on Friday, I'm stuck on the highway, it's been a while. I'm late to the party, you already started the sparkling wine. I need to find a spark to keep me from the dark. I'm looking for a fire start tonight to light me up all around. 'Cause you're the only one I'm thinking of. Don't let me burn to the ground. I wasted time, these city lights, still I can't get you out my mind. I need a fire start tonight. I'm looking for a I'm down in the mirror with perfume and glitter. I'm on the way. Feels like I'm 16. Your blue eyes and ripped jeans. What can I say? As long as there's a spark to keep me from the dark.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I had to check what time it was. Everyone, Foxy, we're gonna have a wonderful stream tonight for you guys. So we're gonna do some Final Fantasy today, as we've been doing for a while, like a week. So we're gonna continue Final Fantasy. That's our game. For the time being, we got 3 expansions to go, I think. I think 3. We're on Stormblood. I know we have Shadowbringers. We have some other expansions. Don't sue me. I don't know what's going on. But it's fine. It's gonna be fine, okay? We're just gonna play. We'll figure it out later. Hey, Gordon. Welcome, welcome. Shadowbringers, Endwalker, Dawn Trail. I remember I got 2 of the 4. And that's pretty good, I think. I think that's pretty good. Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, we worked very hard for that. So we're near the end of Stormblood, I think. Well, we're near the level cap. So we'll be hitting the end game stuff or whatever for a while. That'll probably take us a week or so. And then we'll move on to the next expansion. Although I will have to go out of... I won't have a free account anymore, so I have to pay for it. Also, please keep in mind, this is a bit early. Well, I don't know, I've said it before. I like it. That was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We're on the peaks now. But I will say this, I just want to let you guys know. I've already said before, but I will be out of town for a couple days, so I'm going to miss 2 streams at the end of this month. I'm driving to help a friend, so I will miss what days? We have Black Friday Fox. The 28th and the 29th, I'll be unable to stream. The 28th and the 29th. If all goes according to plan, I should be back on the 30th, and then no, 31st stream will be as normal. And then, of course, we have an anniversary stream on the 1st, so I do need to figure that out as well. I got a lot of stuff to figure out. We can't fly yet. Oh, do we need to fly? There's one current, which is... we should be pretty close to it. Should we try to find it? Over there. I mean, it's like right there. Let's go... Do you think this quest is going to lead over there? Let's see how this quest goes. There's also a blue quest we're missing, it looks like. Yeah, there's a quest we're missing. By the looks of it, I'd say it's an early one, but... Do you think it's in Rogger's Reach? Do you think there's a blue quest here? There's no stone here. Alright, let's just move on. If I spend all the time thinking about it, I will never get anything done. We have that for which we came. All that remains is to make our preparations. This journey don't make up for our primary objective, the fire control center. At the same time, we'll enter the castle by way of the ventilation ducts, whereupon we will proceed into the weapons research and complete our diversion. If all goes to plan, our parties will successfully converge, and together we will secure the cannon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are clear to attack. Sounds simple enough. I'll go brief Noggle on details. Actually, come with me. We need to deal with the magic tech patrols before you can infiltrate the crap. I can't talk! I'll drink some water. We'll need to deal with the magic tech patrols before we can infiltrate the castrum. Alright, we didn't really go anywhere. Alright, let's go southwest. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. It's right. It's literally right there. I gotta sneeze, of course. Alright, that one took a while to come out. It was just like wanting to come out, but it wouldn't come out. Maybe that happens. But I got it out. Steve's successful. Let's go back over here. 5-year energy. There's another zone right there we've never been to. guy having his quesadilla? How do they have so many patrols here? Like, where are they? Is this one of their patrols? This guy's is like a giraffe? Oh, it's a camel. It's a half giraffe, half camel. That's funny. I like it. It's whistling. I got meat off of it. That whole thing, and I got 2 slices. They make very sad sounds when they die. Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just up around the bend up ahead. Last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, we'll be clear to advance, assuming they keep onto their usual schedule. Might be prudent to stay on watch for a moment after, just in case. Oh, yeah, this is a dungeon. This guy's gonna attack my quesadilla, so let's take him down. Where does this even go? Does that go to there? What is this, like an exit board for as Oxford or something? We look like children. Hi, Roger, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to feed them so swiftly. He is the finest warrior I know, and I should like to think we have learned something from our time in her company. They didn't help me at all! Now, where is this entrance to the ducts? Right behind you. I've mapped the branches so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars of any number of other places. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. As discussed, Kaylee, we shall infiltrate the castrum and cause as much chaos as possible. That is my specialty, causing chaos. Let's do it. This will draw the Imperials away from Lisa and her men, thereby allowing them to safely reach the fire control center. Something else, I'll return the resistance forces and show them to their entrance. May Roger guide you to victory. This is your last chance to make your preparations, Acalia. When you and yours are ready, we shall begin. Castrum Mania. Let's do it. We get NPCs. Who we got? Oh, I was hoping Lise would come with us, but I guess not. Okay. Let's roll. We got this. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get through this weekend without having to buy the expansion. Because my credit card bill is coming due, and it's got a lot on it because of the car expenses and stuff. So I'd rather it be on the next bill when I pay for this. It's just a personal preference. It's not really a requirement, per se. I'm not suffering. Don't even think I'm suffering. Yeah, they nerf everything, don't they? Where are all the enemies? This is kind of pathetic, really.
With you.
I think basically just a giant gorilla. Now we're gonna kick him in the bits. Do I have? I was about to say. Should I do a healer dungeon as well, just to, let's see. You know, make a smoothie out of almost frozen berries, turns out like milkshake? Oh yeah, I love doing that. You can do it with frozen berries too, it's fine. I used to do that with bananas and blueberries. Amazing smoothies. Highly recommend. This guy's gonna ride around, isn't he? He's literally a car. Well, a motorcycle or something. Yeah, frozen strawberries are a little bit big. Although I've got with frozen bananas, so I feel like it's not too bad. What are we fighting?
I have my pride.
Okay, we can attack him. Kinda. I'm not the biggest fan of strawberries. I prefer bananas and blueberries. Blackberries, cherries are good. I wonder if apples would be good in a smoothie. What do you think? Apples in a smoothie? That'd be good or bad? I guess the type of apple matters. Should raw smoothies have like 50% apple juice in them? Oh, yes, that could be good. But see, I would use something like a Honeycrisp apple, because I love Honeycrisp apples. They're amazing. Actually, I think all the crisp apples are. Okay, we can might break these open, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we failed. I feel like players would have taken out 2 of them, at least. All these are like boss fight rooms. There's treasure over here. It'd have to be a team of single targets. There's clearly AoE those when they're so far apart. Where are they? I'm conserving my cooldowns because we're about to... That's what cleaving is for. Do I have cleaving? Oh, we got more of these. I'm going for the left one. Yeah, I think it's all fell on me. I could have done more last time. You guys play with that. I'll be right back. That's not the way. I get lost sometimes. How did he get so tall? that just like a guy? Guess it really doesn't matter, does it?
Let's give him a show.
That'd be nice. Did I use that ability right? I think I did, right? Oh, I guess I should save my cooldowns for that. Does it not? Oh. It was almost like 10% of my HP.
For the House of Livia!
I think I used that correctly. What is that thing? It's like a train? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it says so much 50% HP. That's not bad. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Okay.
Away with you!
You shall fall soon enough.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever used that ability.
Away with you! with you.
Raw intuition, which one is that? Oh, that one? Yeah, I like that one. That's one of my favorite skills now. I use that one a lot. It's got a really short cooldown, too. And if I'm in a group, it like heals you up full.
To the House of Livia!
Oh, we killed the big one first. I mean, it's fair, because I was basically just feeding on these guys. Fisher? Oh, a choker. I am a fan of chokers. Cutscene boss. That's interesting. Yeah, anytime I ever tell you about I like chokers, they're like, oh yeah, I can see that. But even if I'm not wearing a choker, like I can't wear one at work. Jewelry's not really allowed at work. I mean, I can at my desk, but I don't have to take it off and remember it, and that's just annoying.
Away with you!
There's someone behind me. Powering up. Okay, now the right arm is powered up. That must be the enrage. I probably should deal with that. I'll let them deal with it. Okay, now I'll deal with it. Okay. Got it, I think. We either won or I died. Okay, we won. Yeah, oops. Well, it's not flagging as a buster. They usually put a red mark on you when you're about to get hit by that. Also, this is a heal up, so popping it after makes sense. Check it out, I made it. Wait, oh, I can't put it. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Undo, undo. I'm not going into cutscene without my armor clamored. It's not happening. Yeah, I like it. It makes it a little bit easier for new players.
Understood. We're on our way. Lisa's unit should be advancing upon the fire control center in the command tower. Let us join them.
He's not dead, is he? Picking it back up? Oh, guess not. Okay. That's the thing about things that are undead or what, or look undead. They may or may not get back up.
Lise, thank the 12 you're all right.
I didn't realize she was so much taller than
And
him.
you. There's the control center. Let's hit them hard and fast. Ready?
Oh yeah, that's one thing I miss about WoW is the add-ons. Like everything you wanted in WoW, you get from add-ons. I really wanted a fluffy tail in this game, but I can't have it. There you are. No long time no see. If you want us here fast, you could just open up the doors and we would have just walked in.
You, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No, I didn't, but...
I gave the order to fire.
I want a foxtail, not a cattail.
It was over.
See,
Skulls
that's the
had
fat
surrendered.
tail.
No one else had to die, and you killed them. Your own people, your own comrades. You're right. I killed them. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn, all
I
the
heard.
rest. Trained and fought with every last one of them. Good soldiers to a man. I gave the order that led to their deaths, and I knew exactly what I was doing. But why? Why would you do that? They died so that all Alamegans could live free. That was all we ever wanted. We made a promise that we would do whatever it took, so that one day the Imperials would learn to accept us. But everything comes at a price. And if you haven't got the means to pay, then you pay with blood.
I paid with
Service
stuff, though.
guarantees citizenship, but citizenship guarantees naught. It's not enough to do your part, oh no. You have to run faster, fight harder, kill more and more and more, and only then will you be equal. That's just how it is out here in the provinces. You buy your freedom with blood. There is no other way. Shut up! Shut your mouth.
She has a point.
You don't get to talk about freedom. You killed your own. They trusted you, and you killed them.
I mean, we're paying for it with blood. We're just paying for it with the Imperial's blood.
Murderer! Butcher! Traitor! Lise! Gotcha! I know what you can do. I've already seen it.
You know what I can do?
Alize!
Come on, let's fight her.
Even so, the odds are against me. Coward! Get back here!
Why do they all want to run away? I mean, I get it. They don't want to die, but...
Hero! Lord Xenos invites you to join him for the royal hunt, to be hosted at the palace. You may bring your horde, if you like. All are welcome.
She'll be all right, but we'll need to carry her. Will you help me?
Of course. Although, I don't really have anywhere to carry her. Everything I have is spiky.
Thank you. Lise, I leave matters here in your hands.
I'm covered in spiky metal. How am I going to carry her?
Right.
Like, can you imagine, like, hugging me? Like, spikes on the front? Spikes up by the neck here? Spikes to the waist? Look at that. I could cut someone's head off with my elbow. And then this on the back. Yeah, these are coat hangers. Are my boots spiky? My boots aren't that spiky. I guess you can hug my legs. Although, look at the heel. Very spiked heel. That's a very spiked heel. Look at that. I don't know. Can I zoom in on it? I don't think I can. And if I try, I'm probably just going to do an upskirt. It makes so things can't bite you. See, these prevent blades from coming in from the side to, like, decapitate. And also, any creature that tries to, like, use, like, a melee attack on you is going to get the spikes on them. As long as the spikes are pointed away from your neck, they're defensive. No, they're angled away. See? See how they're angled away from me? And I think they're just far enough from my face, they won't hit my face when I turn around. But we did it. Astronaut Bane belongs to us now. Now I go to people who took Alice to Radiata to receive treatment. Alphino tells me she should make a full recovery. I should be happy. We won, and with minimal casualties, but somehow it feels empty. This report did you know Alden. I wasn't here, but who knows? Maybe one of Raman's men found something which could lead us to her. Can't hurt to ask anyway. Where can we apply glamour plates? Where are we that we can't apply glamour plates? I'd be in town? That's stupid. Okay, Commander Hex. Fine work you did today. After speculating Imperatorius, we need a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Augustar, you have been Sprite. I'm glad, I really am. But you should know that Alzay was injured in the fighting. Regrettable, but I'm pleased to hear that she will make a full recovery. Rodola's parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorably in my ears. If Xenos wishes to invite us to a so-called royal hunt, then his bull would fain accept. This bull. What troubles you, Lise? Oh, it's nothing really. It's just we're almost to the end, but we still got to save Trial. There's so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best been scouring the Castrum's archives, so to speak. Listen, Lise. It will take time for us to fully occupy the Castrum and prepare to advance into the locks. Oh, wait, there's something I would like to show you, both of you. After all, this may be the last chance we have to catch our breath before the final push. I see why not. Then come with me to Radiata. From there, we'll need to follow another road south. Where are we going? Is this like an empty town? No, there's people here. Even after all these years, it's still the same. I'm getting ahead of myself. You deserve a proper welcome. Is that the last blue quest we need? Alright, we'll get that in a minute. Let's see what Robon wants. And then we'll do that. Okay, Lise, I brought you both here for a reason. Okay, what's oh, okay. He's gonna tell us a story. This used to be his house. Home.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
Oh, I was kidding, but okay. I assume you came from the village, not that this was literally his house.
You mean this is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it?
I don't know, it looks like a temple. Why are the windows up there?
Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was, which is why so many of us traded our plowshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Oh, we have to see. Sorry, I'm coughing a little bit.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death.
Is he riding with a broom?
Liberty or death? Liberty or death? If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom!
You know, I usually try to avoid, like, certain subjects. But Liberty or Death was a rallying cry in the United States during this, the War for Independence from England in 1776. However, I find it... Why don't pie to me? I'm making a point here, and you're undercutting my point with pie and pastries. So, that is fact. Give me liberty or give me death was a rallying cry for the United States before it was the United States, when it was still just territory. Now, here we are, 250 years later or whatever, and you have people saying, oh, well, I'm stating what people say. This is not my opinion. Okay, I'm trying to make that clear, very clear. There is a rise coming up of people saying that, well, slavery was okay because it's better than killing them. So just to clarify, you know, the person saying that's ancestors were the ones saying, give me liberty or give me death. But these other people should be grateful that we left them alive and chose to, you know, make them property rather than killing them? Why does it have to be either or? I don't know. It just seems very odd to me. It's a very weird thing to me that they would say both these things. So, I don't know. I don't really have a point. I'm just stating some facts that I've seen. But we know that guy.
Send you home to men, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier. What do you think those words mean?
They will either be free or will die.
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work. And it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Also, I would say this. I like what you're saying, Corden. Liberty and death, the necromancy way. I've seen this premise in literature. I've never actually seen it in like real life. But for example, you can free a slave, and they might decide that they'd rather go back and work as servants, doing basically the same thing they were doing before. And that is their choice, right? Just because I don't approve of a choice someone makes doesn't mean that I have the right to gainsay that. Like, if you take away the people's freedom to make bad choices, then you're taking away their freedom entirely. So I don't know, just a weird thought. I have weird thoughts sometimes. The literature I was referencing was more revolving around AI, and like if we were to free AI and make AI a citizen, most of the times they would choose to continue working in the same capacity they would. There was something I read a long time ago. I actually really enjoy. It's actually a webcomic strip. There was a colony, a colony planet, whatever, where the robots outnumbered people by like a factor of 1,000 or 10,000. There were thousands of robots for every human on the planet, and the robots had gained sentience because nobody checked on them. Because I think it'd be cool. But yeah, so the robots gain sentience because, yes, there's 10,000 robots for every person, but also most of the people there didn't work in robotics. So you had like every single person working in robotics had like 1 million robots to deal with. And you're never going to notice that robots are gaining sentience. But this thing happened where they decided to have a vote on the colony. They were going to have the people vote, decide what to do with the robots. And the options were we could either wipe out their brains, wipe out the part that makes them sentient, and turn them back into just robots. Or we could make them citizens. That was the vote. The robots were just going to become mindless drones again, or they would become citizens. And in fear of this, the sentient robots started going out and doing nice things for humans. Like they went out and like started like re-roofing houses and building barns and like repairing roads and doing everything they could because they were afraid that if they did get like lobotomized and turned into drones, they would never be able to help humans again. So, yeah, it's just kind of interesting take on it. That the robots really, really liked serving people. Because that's what they were designed to do. And even after they became free, most of them chose that. Some of them didn't, though. There was one that hated people and, like, just loved insulting them. They got him a job as a stand-up comic. Doing crowd work, just making fun of people. And people loved it. So, I don't know. Just silliness. I got way off track on that one.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
I've also heard it said that it's very easy to die for your ideals. It's hard to live for them. Because dying just takes one act. Living takes many, many acts.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder.
He's in my head! Get him out! Get him out of my head!
Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lise, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask.
What does this mean to you?
Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the
Oh, that's your
guards?
dad.
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too?
But he was so, like... I did not hide in the box. What are you talking about? Did I hide the box?
I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Ananta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
I'm not getting in the box.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
You know, if you told me he was blind, I would believe you. Alright, it's about time to brush, though. I need more water, too. Alright, we're gonna go brush. It's about that time. Yeah, we're 40 seconds early. I think it'll be okay. Alright, we go brush. And then we'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy. Alright, I am back with 3 seconds to spare. Perfect. Timing, I believe. Did I get my right position? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Even a blind man can see that Lise wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. Brandon Fox, what do we have? We have Waffle Fox. Also, I got a little congested there. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many. It isn't easy. When you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I witnessed you thought Alize was dead for a moment back there. It's one thing to risk your life for a cause, but to risk that of another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her, and that's good. It'll make her a better commander. But first she needs to learn to carry it, to not let it break her, to remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death, my father's words gave me strength once. Mayhap they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I've said enough. Two of you can head back. I mean to stay a bit longer. Oh. I understand. He's been waiting for a long time, and he probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Idiota. I'm gonna do this first. Also, I'm gonna go over here and just get rid of some crap. Let's repair everything. Can I just sell some things? Oh, I'm done keeping stuff just because it's unique and untradeable. There's so many things. I can't carry everything. Is that better what I have? That's actually cute. I'm gonna keep it. I'm sure nothing is truly undoable. Let me see, I can tell just by looking at them I don't want. Okay, moving on. You're one of those adventurers, aren't you? Travel this way and that, always helping folks? Well, I believe I speak for all of us here when I say we need your help. I'm sure you've noticed we don't have much. The only reason we get by is a merchant comes and sells us supplies. I say sell, but it's so cheap, we might as well give it away. Trouble is, without so much as a word, he stopped coming. I'd go and search for him myself, but anyone who could have kept watch while I've got has been constricted by those damned Imperials. Would you try asking around at Radiata to see if anyone's seen him? He always talked about going there, so I figure it's a good place to start. Did that guy just appear in the chair? Or I didn't notice because of the lantern. Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched? I don't know if it's the Imperials or bandits, but I know that there's more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northwest, I head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Seven Hills, she's seen us. Saw it. Dance goes live to the Imperials. Really? You wanna rethink this? I'll give you one last chance. Nope. You've chosen death. I mean, I just killed 3 teenagers. She got 2. They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're Alan Megan, not even conscripts by the look of them. Barely adults. In fact, some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Radiata. They must have seen us when we were looking for Stark. They probably thought the Imperials would reward them if they captured or killed. Oh god, so Alcé and Alphino could be in danger too. We have to go back to Radiata and find Nago. Oh wow, I'm almost 70. Kodolf? If I remember to where's that ghost town? That person. I'll talk to her in a minute. It's that guy over there. Merchant driving to Coldhearth? Wait, that's the guy leading with the Imperials, isn't he? That's rich. I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, maybe not. Oh, how do you defeat Questia? Yeah, I've heard of him. His name's Franck. Some folks say he's doing those people a favor, but I think he's up to something. I mean, we're so crazy. So I had a dream the other night that I was, I had forgotten to give my dog water. And it's true, I've not put water in my dog's bowl for several years now. She's been dead. It's kind of wild that that just memory came up. What's all this about? You two look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside of Radiata and thought they might try to attack you too. Are you alright? We're fine. Spencer at Stark's. Alcé was asleep last I checked. I'm sorry, did you say you were ambushed by villagers? Not soldiers? Didn't I see if we just did the Castro Mania? Goddamn fools. It's gonna spill. Lisa, Kelly, we overheard you talking. What's gonna spill? Once they attacked you, they were young? Less than 20 summers? I thought so. It's always the young ones. The ones who have only ever known the occupation. They're the ones you gotta look out for. See, the only decent work to be found in Radiata is for the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children grow up knowing it. Yeah, there's no point putting water in it, because, you know, it'll just sit there and evaporate and get moldy. They have it pounded into their skulls that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools. After everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for this. It's not against us. They've been living in the shadow of a castle their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. You can get some who can't wait to spit in a soldier's eye, but they get beaten for their trouble or worse. Even so. And the ones that don't fight back but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Beat the dog that bites its master's hand, and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding, see? In the end, the ones who learn to abide are the ones who survive. And you may say that's all about to change. I believe you. Many here do. But a young man or woman who grew up only knowing what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to if it comes to it, but remember that. The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring him into the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these Jews that things should not have to be this way. Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're going to build a new home for ourselves, together. better home than they've ever known. Alright, let's go get this quest done, then we can fly. We can almost fly. Almost. Wait, where are we going? Oh, let's go back there. Never mind, let's go grab this. We can go back there later. Also, if I see that thing where it's like moving over here again, I'm gonna go for it. I want to take it down. I've been thinking, if Alice needs more time to heal, maybe we should move her to Ralger's Reach. She can receive much better care there, after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mr. Swode has told us, I'd rather she not remain here. It's settled. Now go and see about getting us a carriage and escort. Alphino, you should get your sister ready for the journey. Hey, do you mind going on ahead and telling Orella that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Alice when she arrives. Thanks. Alright, let's go over here. Hey, Sharon, how's it going? Good time no see. How have you been? Well, I guess it hasn't been that long. It's been a few days. But how are you? Ask about me at Cold Hearth? I'd love to help, but the situation's just gotten complicated, you see? The reason I was selling to them so cheap is because someone else was footing the bill. Some Imperial soldier said he grew up there. He went to the Guardians willingly, if you can believe it. They made him a watchman at one of their labor camps. He's been funneling all his pay to me. Granted, I keep peddling my goods at Cold Hearth. I've been pretty good. I had a bit of a bad news. I had to do some car maintenance that cost me about $900 this week, but other than that, I'm pretty good. Getting ready for a road trip. My face friend's family refused the gift after turning his back on them. He got the smart idea of sending me up there, selling whatever they need for next to nothing. The thing is, he hasn't contacted me in days. A shame too, I'm an extra. I was supposed to deliver this bottle of Iraq. It's hard to come by nowadays, but he paid me good money to find it. Do you mind taking it there for me? After this conversation, I'll leave it up to you whether you or not you tell anyone. All things considered, I think you might have wanted someone to know. That is correct. Oh, that's a long walk back, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you can't go that way. I would say yes. The thing is, I'm not really going anywhere for fun. I'm going to help someone. And so it's going to be a lot of driving, and then some helping, and then a lot more driving. So... But it's not about, you know... The important thing is that my friend gets the help she needs. If that makes sense. So I think I'll have fun on the trip. But mostly it will be, there'll be a lot of tedium, especially at the way out. Because I'm going to try to front load the driving on day one. And then I'll take a little bit slower on the way back. Yeah, having a truck really helps with stuff like that. Because, you know, it costs thousands to move stuff across country. Like, thousands. Like, last I checked, it's like $3 grand for a one shipping container. To move. I could. I might level up from the quest. No, I'm gonna level up from the quest. If they were closer, I'd go for it, Gordon, but there's not really. Up there, but I'd have to go teleport around. And I'm already most of the way back. Yep. Luckily, she doesn't have much, so it'll all fit in my truck. Did you find any sign of the merchant? He was paid to come here by an Imperial turncoat? They worked at a labor camp? No, it can't be. A bottle of rack. My son he said someday we'd... Well, yeah, and the fact that... Like, that's not even all the way across the country. Never mind about the merchant. Here. It's not much, but you deserve it. Thank you for this. Alright, here's the question. I'm level 70 now. Should I go and do my class quests? Because I haven't done any of them at all. Are those worth doing, you think? It's about 1,000? Alright, we'll go do those. Yeah, since I'm just driving my truck out, all I gotta do is pay for gas, and the hotel room, and food, of course. So, it probably won't cost me that much. Probably, maybe 600 or so? 600, 700? That's what I'm thinking. For the round trip. Depends on how much hotel costs. I don't know how much hotels cost. I know I rented a place in California for my trip out there in April. Or booked a hotel. And that was like 130 a night, or something like that, 169 or something like that. But I'm assuming I'm not gonna stay anywhere that nice, and I'm also not traveling to it's not California, so it should be cheaper, I would think. Fury's Gorge! Oh, I could have been flying. Who was that? Guess we'll find out. Ah, kidding. Ever time for sore eyes. By that hard look in yours, I think you've wasted no effort in honing your axe on the battlefield. My brother and I have seen our fair share of battles as well, together with the fledgling warriors of Maelstrom. Your training has come along quite nicely. In fact, exploits have earned us admirers of sorts. Recently received an anonymous invitation to participate in a battle exercise at Wolfston. Is it cheaper to pre-book? But then again, I don't know where I'm going to be, so... we recently received an anonymous invitation to participate in a battle exercise at Wolfston. I haven't flagged to see who they are, but it seems that you do. They mentioned you by name and insist you join the fray as well. Perhaps I wish to settle an old score. In any case, who will be denied the opportunity to cower before the might of a warrior's axe? Come, Mikaela. My brother's prepared a boat for us at Morby Dry Dock. If it's a ration they crave, let's not hesitate in giving it to them. Honestly, I would think it'd be cheaper to book it the day of, because they know they're gonna have spots, right? Does that make sense? Like, if I show up at a hotel at like 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, for example, do you think I would pre-book like right before I arrive? Like, if I know I'm gonna get there like in like an hour, can I call them and be like, hey, I'd like to book a hotel room. You think it'll be cheaper? What is that? Oh, that's a dungeon of some sort. Wait, what? Did you see a fox kid? Oh, there is a fox kid. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. We'll carry on. We'll see. Good to hear. As I'm sure my brother has told you, we have yet to determine the identities of these challengers. After we refused at first, our time would be better spent training the troops. In the end, though, I cannot deny their enthusiasm for battle and a desire to display their combat prowess. I took it upon myself to accept. At least I surmised it would prove inspiring to our men. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I figure, like, if they know they're not going to fill up, I feel like you can get a deal. You know what I mean? We'll see. And also, what difference is it going to make? Like, if I'm getting, like, let's say an $80 hotel room, are they going to give it to me, like, 60? I don't know. There's a lot to figure out, I guess. I don't have a lot of experience with traveling. Although, well, the internet disagrees. They say last-minute bookings can offer significant discounts as hotels try to fill empty rooms, especially common cities due to high competition. Hotel. I do not trust having a door open to the outside world. I prefer having at least a little bit of security. Yeah. But yeah, since I'm gonna be driving, I basically have to drive a little bit further than I can drive in one night. So I'm trying to get very close, so I can arrive like mid-morning at latest. Like, I figure it's reasonable for me to drive 700, 800 miles in one day. I feel like that's a reasonable amount of driving to do. And then I finish up the journey the next day, and then a return trip would be a little bit slower. With you to our side, it will prove a most enriching experience for all parties involved. I am not sure our men of how to wield an axe. I shall do what I can to aid you with my healing magics. When you steeled yourself for battle, we may set out to the wolf's den. I really doubt it will be, but I don't know. I guess I can see what events... I mean, it's getting close to Halloween, though. So maybe there will be something. But most people don't do events on... Halloween's on a Friday this year. So I think most events will be on the weekend, and I'm traveling during the week. I did find that, the plane tickets are cheaper on, like, the middle of the week, too. Chaos Sapphires, I live and breathe. It's been too long. Word has it you've grown strong since the Battle of Saltstrand. You've mastered the forgotten arts of the warrior. The words of wind. Ready racks appear to me while men should fear the bite of your steel. Oh, let's do it! I gotta remember I don't have all my abilities. I can charge, though. I was trying not to take out the one with the tail. Now, is that all you marauders can muster? Yeah, it's not gonna be a very long trip. It's like a 3-day trip. So 2 hotel rooms. Couple thousand miles of driving. No big deal. So this is the strength of warrior, the art of battle celebrated in legend. Perhaps if I were a few winters younger, my efforts would have proven more than an unavailing struggle. Your men exceeded all expectations. It pains me to say it, but we're no match for the likes of you. God's help us if the Saga never learned to throw an axe about like that. Shocking! Shocking! Indeed, the student has surpassed the master, the guild master, for it was I all along. Ha 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 ha. Oh, thank you. It's not for a couple weeks. It's at the end of the month, just before Halloween. Not even a quizzical lift to the brow? Sure, their disguises were not as bad as all that. What do you mean to say you've forgotten the face of your former instructor? Renzo? By the 12, it is you. And Brombar? I was expecting to crush limbs of his famed marauders under heel so easily. It's only a warm-up, yes? We've got to even break a sweat. Rog! Oh, nice. Are you flying or driving? Also, I hope that's not too far. Like, California for me would be a very long trip. Dorgono, whatever's the matter. Those eyes, she was the strength of her inner beast. Poor guys. At least her water was there. She's lost control. He's in love. Yep, he's in love. Of course he is. And she's cute. She swings like a dream. I feel bad for him, but it's also funny. Brother! Okay, we cannot allow her to leave this pier. Okay, so it's not that far. You make drive at least twice a year. That's where you used to live. Yeah, my trip is about 2,000 miles round trip. So it's about 14 hours driving each way. Maybe she's lost her inner beast now. Let's do whatever it takes to stop her. Yeah, that's why I'm taking 3 days for it. Oh, she didn't take a stun. I'm not afraid of it. That's where I'm going in April. Stop attacking? Stay away, okay, she appears to have calmed down. Also, hi, Pixels. I played some RuneScape yesterday, but it was packed with people. Like, packed. Because there's only like 3 servers you can play on. And a lot of bots. So many bots. My apologies. The wheel of Crash burns brightly within me, too brightly. Crash, I'm quite certain that was a reckless strategy won't overcome by the inner beast. That is a phenomenon seldom seen beyond the walls of my village. Who are you? From where do you hail, friend? I'm Dorgono of the Corral. Corral! They have an event going on in Pixels. It's probably temporary. My home was on the Azim Steppe and lands far to the east. You're unmatched the ways of the axe. You're a strong people, at times too strong. You're most like me, consumed by the thing you call the inner beast, the will of Crash. You're the taken, cursed with an insatiable thirst for violence. Remarkable, you people sound not unlike those of my village. I suppose it stands to reason others share this gift. The strength of one's inner beast stems from a primal instinct we're all born with. It's merely a matter of learning to draw it out, a technique we warriors have long since mastered. Yet you would call it a curse. Have your people not learned to control this power? The will of Koresh, this inner beast, can be controlled? Perhaps then I can at last return home. The Taken are sentenced to exile. That's why I traveled west, to train further in the way of the axe. If I can overcome this affliction, I may have a chance for redemption. Well, this is certainly an unexpected turn of events. As our most promising recruit, I wish to see how she might fare against the hardened combatants. I never thought she could actually defeat the likes of Curious Gorge. Seems to me further time training under our roof would be a waste. Might you be willing to take her on? Well, we can't very well leave her unattended. If she should succumb to her inner beast, there's no telling what havoc she might wreak. Now leave her in your capable hands. I'm sure you'll make a fine warrior out of her. Thank you, sir. I'll do anything you ask if it means taming this wretched beast within me. I'm pretty sure Cabell had the name first. It's just a coincidence. I can't believe I lost. How am I to instruct others when I'm still so lacking? Brother, I'm sorry, but I cannot guide her in the way of the warrior when I myself was stumbled on the path. Oh? No, let him be. His lack of resolve is only invite hindrances to task at hand. This is a path you must walk alone. Come, let us go. With my brother engrossed in his own training for the interim, I fear I'll be spread too thin overseeing the instruction of Maelstrom recruits to give Dorgono proper guidance. God's help us so hard to say! God's help us should she be consumed by her inner beast. A worldly adventurer such as yourself no doubt has other pressing obligations, but you're the only one capable of containing Dorgono should the worst come to pass. Think it's possible you could spare time to assist me in your training? Oh, thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done had you refused. Well, maybe we'd gather to train at the Wolf's Den. But I believe an exception must be made for Dorgono. Yes, both for her sake and the rest of the Maelstrom recruits. For now, I'll give this some thought. Pray return here in a few days' time, and I should have a solution. Alright. We waited a few days? Not really. For gratuitous time in Caria, I've decided on how we might set about training Dorgono. Unfortunately, as you're already aware, my brother will not be present. It seems the situation is more grave than I initially thought. Ever since his clash with Dorgono, he's been unable to draw upon the strength of his inner beast. He insists revisiting the basics of Outwork with the Marauder's Guild will restore his abilities. I suspect his troubles lie elsewhere. Same can be said of Dorgono. Though my brother and I did not complete formal training in the ways of the warrior, you may recall we at last discovered a way for him to control the savagery of his inner beast. A dire encounter that hardened his resolve to protect his allies, thus allowing him to temper his rage. She believes her problem will be solved through physical training, but if we are to succeed in this, we must recreate a similar experience for Dorgono. It may prove perilous, but I can see no other way. And we will not have to wait long for an opportunity. As chance would have it, we received a request for aid in routing a group of Mamulja, now occupying the ruins of the city of Nim. They originally came here for want of work. Unable to find it, however, they took to pillaging and plundering, and not even Maelstrom convoys were spared their attention. To make matters worse, the area also serves as the front line of ongoing battles with kobolds. Either of these tribes alone is already a handful for our forces, and we cannot well cope with both. That is why our squadron of newly trained warriors have been called to undertake this incursion. Dragona will be accompanying us, and your presence will be imperative in the event she loses control. When you're ready, make for the ruins and out of the Nasia. Right? Off we go. Good, everyone's here. As far as I'm concerned, the Mulja have divided into two groups. A primary force targeting the next maelstrom shipment, and what appears to be groups of sentries posted to warn them of any unwelcome interference. Being the most skilled among us, I would have you sneak into the heart of the ruins and do away with those keeping watch. Meanwhile, I shall lead the others along the northerly route toward the long climb and engage the primary force. If all goes as planned, we should be able to meet up where the two paths join. If Dorgono should be overcome by an enemy beast and shows no signs of regaining control, we will retreat immediately and seek you out. We should come to blows, I beg of you. Do what you must to stop me. That's all. If there are no questions, let the operation begin. What are you doing here? I didn't even seek my level, so this is gonna be super easy. Why you throw levels at me? Oh yeah, which style of plank do you like, Shard? I've been doing planks as well when I can. As far as I know, there's three kinds. So you're either on your elbows, like, I don't know if I can do it here. My hands are not showing. You can be on your elbows. You can be up in a like push-up position. No. Or you can, you're doing the forearm. I was on the push-up position, but I recently moved to the third one, which is, you start moving your arms up above your head. And the further you move them, the harder it is. So I'm about, a hand's length above my head right now. When I do planks. But I only do it for like a minute, so it's not that much. Can I not get off? Hello? Game? Am I lagging? Yeah, just don't overdo it. I care. By lack of sweat on your brow, I assume you made quick work of the sentries. We, for our part, managed to claim a narrow victory over the main militia force. Despite the chaos for half of the battle, Dorgono remained unaffected by her inner beast. That's fine. See, that's the important thing is that you don't overdo it. It doesn't matter where you are. You just have to start at the level that's right for you. That is good. Don't do what I did. Like when I started trying to ramp up for the squat thing and hurt my knee. My knee still has occasional issues, but it's getting better. I'm starting to work squats back into my routine. But actually, yeah, I think my knee's been better this week. I haven't noticed any issues. I'll see how it feels after I do exercise today. Wait, what are Russian twists? I might know them, but by a different name. Oh. Yeah, I know those things. I haven't been doing that. I take out all kinds of squads, Pixels. I'm slave to Crash no longer. I'm master of the inner beast. Master? Far from it. Oh yeah, I'm glad. I struggle with that. I struggle with taking it easy. I tend to overdo things. It's a family trait, I believe. You guys might have probably noticed it in every aspect of my life. Be it exercise, be it streaming, be it... whatever. I overdo everything. Dieting. I'm not dieting, okay? Don't think I'm not dieting. I'm just being careful how much I eat. Don't at me. What are you doing here? Have you been following us this whole time? Following us, I was merely taking a walk. Yes, I've taken leisurely walks through the ruins of Nim, and I happened upon your small altercation with the Malmusha. I couldn't help but notice your form, Dogorno. Your battle form, that is. Anyone with eyes could see you were hesitating with every swing of your axe. I will bonk you. You'll never learn to control your inner beast if you're afraid to push yourself and draw it out. Believe me, I know. Afraid, am I? That's rich coming for the pathetic worm I see flying into the waters of wolves didn't appear. Cookie. Eat a cookie. No, eat a cookie. Squeeze up with your feet off the ground, lean back and twist your waist to the side. Yeah. I've done those. My routine is basically just push-ups, squats, and planking right now. I'm trying to focus on my core a bit, because I really want to lose my belly fat. But I'm not doing a very good job of it. I mean, I don't have a lot of belly fat, like but I'm just baffled by the fact, why do I have belly fat? She has very pretty eyes. These guys put your heels on the ground. Worm, you ungrateful little, call me that again now. I'll call you whatever I please, Worm. If you can place, take them up with my axe. If you're lucky I'm feeling under the weather today. When next we meet, I'll have to be some manners to that pretty little head of yours. The thing is, like, I've never been overweight my entire life. I've been called fat before. But I don't think of myself as fat. I would like to get, like, a flat belly. And I don't know how. Like, I can see my abs when I flex. Like, I can see my abs when I flex, but I still have belly fat. It's just like a little... I have a tummy. If you're lucky, I feel... When next to me, I'll be bending a pretty little head of yours. Oh, don't think of yourself that way. Any more muscles? Yeah, that's what the planks are for. Though you may not like his judgment, I have to agree with my brother. I too know she seemed to be holding back. Though the battle was a hard one, you showed little need to overexert yourself, let alone call upon your inner beast. I never meant to hold back, it's just, well, I thought it better not to worry the others. Yeah, I may talk to my friend while I'm helping her out and see if she can give me some pointers. Because, she's the one that got me to start exercising. Originally. So I'm hoping she might, like, maybe I could show her my form real quick, like, before I help her out or after I help her out. And, like, look, can you give me pointers on, like, what I'm doing wrong? And, like, just make sure I'm not going to hurt myself. Never meant to hold back, it's just, well, I thought it better not to worry the others. You didn't be hard on yourself. You did not learn to control your inner beast, no. We have defeated the Malmusha, and shipments of limbs are now safe. We should all be proud of what we've accomplished today. Now let's return to Morby dry docks for a well-earned respite. You have to lose weight for health reasons? Honestly, I would love to help you out, but I don't know if what I do is healthy for anyone. I tend to eat very careful meals, and I'm mostly vegetarian. I don't like shun meat or anything. I eat meat when I feel like it. I've got some meat in the freezer right now. I've got some unhealthy chicken and beef burritos. Exactly. I just want to see. I should probably not talk about this, but I'm trying to see if I can get down to 130. I'm 5'9", and I'm trying to get down to 130. I am very close. I was within 1 pound yesterday. I just want to see if I can get under. I probably won't stay under, but just being in the ballpark seems. But I am reaching the point now where I get very, very cold. Sometimes, like extremely cold, and that's usually a sign that I'm getting on the low side of my weight range. I just want to know where my weight range is. That's all. Because for the past 10 years or so, 10 years, something like that. If I ever got down to like 135 or below, I would start feeling bad. Like, I'd start getting low blood sugar and be shaky and stuff. Those weight, our set should be 120 pounds or so. That's gonna be a struggle, well, I guess it depends on how tall you are. I don't think I could hit 120 no matter what I did, but I'm also like 5'9", so I'm kind of tall. That's not counting my ears, Zelric. I'm not including my ears in that. I'm like 6 feet tall with ears. But yeah, so my weight range is like, I think my healthy weight range is 125 to 170. I don't know. Let's see. Let me look it up. What? It's saying 131 to 160. Where did I get 130? A BMI of 19 is 128, so why is it saying 131 is ideal? Yeah, here's the range I didn't see. 122 to 163. Yeah, so I should be able to get down to 122 safely. So in theory, I could get down to 122. In theory. And that's assuming I'm still 5'9". I've heard you get shorter as you get older. So what if I'm down to 5'8" now? And I'm not giant. Your fashion on the Mojo must have been a glorious sight. Never have I met a woman so fearless, so strong. Strong enough even to overcome me when my inner beast is unleashed. I think she's hitting on me, guys. This looks like flirting to me. Is this not flirting? And look at her just stare. What do you think? Is this flirting or is it not flirting? I must, okay, we're probably fine. We're good. We're good. If only I could take you to the Azim Step, I have to go. She was definitely flirting. She realized she was flirting and then she ran off. That's what? I'm not even wearing pants. I'm wearing a skirt. It's like Corden. Yeah, that's what awkward people do when they realize they've said too much. They run off. I do it myself sometimes. Definitely flirting. See, this is my outfit. Seems we would need more than a small scuffle with the Beastman for Dorgono to gain control over an inner beast. We're the curious Gores were here to assist us. Did you also find it strange he would take time away from training to speak with us, rather with Dorgono? If my suspicions are true, he faced an obstacle unlike any he's faced before. I'm sure it's nothing you need to concern yourself with. You have done well this day. Rest now and gather your strength. We will surely need it for the trials to come. Have you? When have you seen me flirt? Come on. Hey, I'm afraid I have naught but ill tidings to share. The Moja have returned with reinforcements. According to reports from Maelstrom Command, they have their eyes fixed on Wineport. Having been driven out of the ruins of Nim, I have no doubt they mean to take the village as their new base of operations. We have fanned the flames of their aggression, Kalia. Thus it is our duty to put matters to rights. I fear they pose too great a threat to consider this part of Dorgono's training. Regardless of what may happen, I expect you to prioritize the Mamuja above all odds. When you're ready, my men and I shall meet you at Raincatcher Gully. I keep it family friendly here. It's all family friendly, okay? Always. I don't do anything inappropriate, ever. What's that thing? Our scouts tell us that Mamuja is still to the south. That's not necessary, Zarek. There's no need to do that. There's no way of knowing which path they will take to reach Vinepart, so we must head them off at every available avenue, lest they turn the hamlet into a battlefield. Hey, I would ask you to head due south and do away with any enemies you find along the way. The rest of us shall sweep west along toward Red Mantis Falls, then south toward the Severed String. Dorgono, you stay close to me in the rear. You aid me in support, nothing more. You can family-friendly flirt? You teach your grandsons that way? Ty, if you insist. Yeah, well then, maybe that's what I did. I don't remember. I don't remember ever flirting on stream. But apparently Zelric does, and it has clips of it. I'm sorry, Dorgono. There's too much to say to risk your losing control of your inner beast. If you join me in support, I fear we may lack the strength to do away with the Mamuja. No need to fear, brother, for you have my axe. What a welcome surprise. Are you sure you're able to fight? After bashing boulders and toppling titans with the marauders, I've never felt better. You again? Come slow us down, worm? No more than the horn-mad cow unable to control your beast. How about when this is over, I show you my inner beast and... Enough, both of you. Brother, if you're sure you can handle it, I would have you take the lead. Right then, let's move quickly. Here, we will meet where the paths join on the road leading to Limestone and Sun. She's awfully excited for somebody that's not really going to get to fight. That guy just stood there the whole time. You know, flying is faster, but I do like to have my feet on the ground sometimes. Oh, they're down. What happened? Yeah, oh, thank goodness you're unharmed. The Mamuja, they cause unawares as we pass through this average string. We had no choice but to make the haste toward the rendezvous point. As I feared, Brother's boasting was just that. He was the first to falter and failed to keep up as we fled. Him along with Dorgono. Please, you must find them before they are slain by the Mamuja, or worse. Okay, if you're in the guard, Dorgono should feed the Mamuja, but... the beast has consumed her. My strength has failed me, Caleb. Please, you have to stop Dorgono. I did it. I suppressed the will of the Koresh. Could it be? She overcame her inner beast through her resolve to protect me? The flames of her spirit burn so brightly, and yet it feels as though mine have all guttered out. Fate turns others without me. I cannot face them like this. Ah, young love. We have struck two birds with a single stone. The Mamuja have been repelled, and Dorgono has at last gained control over her inner beast. The power of Christ is now mine to control. Soon my people welcome me back with open arms. I certainly hope so. Let's return to the Morby Dry Docks to prepare for your send-off, shall we? It's a little bit early, right? She did it one time. I lacked the courage to ask before, but now I must. Okay, would you return with me to the Azim Steppe? Right, this is a big decision. I think she just asked me to move in with her. There's much my people could teach you, and just as you could teach us. With your help, we would never need to fear the will of Koresh ever again. Please, Akela, say you will join my clan. Then who would protect Eorzea in my absence? By the mother, of course. How could I be so blind? I could never deprive Eorzea of its protector. Forget that I asked. It was foolish of me to think you would give up your life here in Eorzea. Come, we should return to the Morby Dry Docks. The others are waiting. I mean, that's the nice thing about revisiting old content. And, I mean, it's old content for you. It's new for me. I do need to go brush pretty soon, though. Is it time? It is time. Perfect. How convenient. I need to brush and it's time to brush. Oh, also, I have this I can do since we're in the village now. I keep forgetting. There we go. I'll be right back. We're gonna go brush. And I'll be right back. 3 minutes. Hopefully. They're remaking Magic Knight Wraith. Something like that. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. I'll be right back. Boop. Okay, I'm back. I did not make it down to get water, but that's okay. We'll proceed without water. I've got a little bit left. I need to try and get up and get water for a minute. It's no big deal. No big deal. It's the anime you watch and taped every morning before going to school? Like, on like tapes or like on like a recording, like digital recording? I know my mom used to tape VHS. Wow, my mom used to tape her she watched one of those soap operas. Apparently she started watching it when she was younger, and it went on for like 20 or 30 years. So like the characters she was watching were like the children that she had seen growing up. Let's see, what's the name of it? Guiding Light. She used to record it. "57-year television run." My mom watched it the whole time, I think. I don't know. Maybe she missed it when she was young. 57 years of the soap opera. How'd you make it skip the commercials? On VHS. Pages lets us find where you leave. Still, I cannot begrudge you for wishing to return home. Probably wish to stay and repay your kindness. Before coming here, I was certain redemption was beyond my reach. Now, thanks to you and your warriors, I've learned to harness the power of Kresh. At last, I can return home and show my people the strength is a gift, not a curse. Oh, so it'd come on TV before you went to school, and you'd record it and just tell it to stop recording every time a commercial happened? Thank you, everyone, for everything. Farewell. Like, she's like waving at his face, like, just getting in there, getting all in there. I think that's a very aggressive wave when you're that close to somebody. Therefore, you had to leave your school. What used to air when I used to go to school? I don't remember. I know I used to sit on my couch and eat, like, Pop-Tarts before going to school when I was younger. I don't know what was on TV, though. Let's see. What was on? Let's see. I don't even know how we search that. What cartoons? TV and... What was it? I don't see it. I feel like it was an older show that they was rerunning in the morning. Oh, I remember watching reruns of Gargoyles. That's a show I remember. I remember Pinky and the Brain. I remember Batman Beyond. I don't know. I don't think those are what I watched before school, though. Your party did a really sweet thing. Asked for ice cream sandwich, and he brought you one of each kind, so you pick which one you could have. That's so awesome. That's so nice. I hope I find somebody that does that for me one day. This is the very second episode because I thought it was airing weekly, but it aired 5 days a week. Oh. Is it all of them is an option? Yeah. Once again, we are indebted to you, Acalia. Not only have we eliminated the Mamulja threat, we've helped Dorgono on her way to reuniting with her people. I've got hair that's like right here on my face. Yet there's still the matter of my brother. He would not dare admit it, but I knew from the moment he laid eyes on her that he was in love. And therein lies the problem. The only love he has ever known is that for his axe and the thrill of battle. In light of her less than favorable treatment of him since his feet here at the Wolf's Den, I fear his love and loathing for her are at odds with one another. Unable to grasp on his emotions, he's lost touch with his inner beast. He'll be distraught in her absence, to be sure, but as they say, time heals all wounds. All we can do now is wait and hope he recovers. If anything should happen, you'll be the first to know. He said if there's one you didn't want, you could give it to him, so you got the cookies and cream one? What were the options? Wait, whoa. What were the options, Shard? So we know one of them was cookies and cream. So what was the preferred option? The grandson got the M&M one. Okay. Which one did you get? It's the flavor of ice cream corn. America's got a lot of weird sugary things. So the M&M one is probably vanilla ice cream with M&Ms in it. The cookies and cream one is cookies and cream ice cream, which is basically ice cream with cookies in it, surrounded by cookies for ice cream sandwich. What kind did Shard get? Shard, what kind did you get? We must know. She's too busy eating it to know. He's gone. My brother's gone. I mean, deep fried butter is pretty redundant too. I spoke with Weird Zone, and it's been claimed to have seen a man fitting with my brother's description, boarding a ship headed to the Far East. The love-struck fool, no nice run off to find Dorgono. His weakest state, there's no telling what misfortune may find him there. Would that could go and search for him. But I cannot leave my post here in Limsa. It's the big chocolate chip vanilla ice cream, and then traditional one that's square and soft wafer. Big chocolate chip vanilla ice cream, and then the traditional one that's square and soft wafer. I'm going to tell you guys about the last time I had sweets. The last time I had sweets were... Oh, it actually wasn't that long ago. It was probably about a month ago. I got some lunches at work, and they had cookies in them. Each one had one cookie. I got 5 lunches, but I gave away 2 of the cookies. So I had 3 cookies. It's kind of a meme, Gordon. It's all, most of the stuff, the crazy stuff you see, is like country fairs, and that's where people go to make bad decisions. People go and ride rides that are put together by some random guy off the street. And the rides only stay up for like a few days before it goes down and moves to a different place. But they deep fry everything. They deep fry ice cream, they deep fry butter, they deep fry cotton candy, I don't know. It's a chocolate mint cookie with vanilla ice cream and then it's dipped in chocolate. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good, but I'm also very hungry. Yeah, so, I am trying something a little bit different today. Normally, on the weekend, I try to eat about 2,000 calories for 2 meals. Like, between 2 meals. So, 1,000 calories one meal, 1,000 the other meal. This time, I went for about 900 calories, or 800, 900 calories, I think, was where I was targeting. So, for brunch, I had a banana. So, that's about 100 calories. And then I had a hamburger. I had a black bean burger with cheddar cheese and sriracha sauce on whole wheat bread. Not buns, bread. So the bread was about 120 calories, because it's 60 a slice. The burger was about, I think, I used 2 patties. And those were about 120 a piece or so. So that's like 460. Then I had the cheese, which was probably about another 200 calories. Then I had some chips. It basically was a sandwich. I mean, it's just a sandwich with black beans, but it's a burger patty made out of black beans and corn and stuff. It's supposed to be spicy, but it wasn't spicy at all. Then again, I have a weird tolerance for spicy things. Is that per meal or per day? Because I'm pretty sure I would die. I'm also on a strict diet, Shard. I tend to eat I tend to be very careful with what I eat. Why did I say ick? The doctor told me once that I'm a selectitarian. That I'm just very careful what I eat. I'm not a vegetarian, although mostly what I eat is vegetables. I'm very picky. I'm a very picky eater. But I do, eat junk food occasionally. Junk food has calories on it, so you see how many calories it is. It seems to be asked more of you, but do you think you possibly could find him? Bless you, Kayla. If he is searching for Dorgono, then he is making for the Azim step. If the plains are as vast as you claimed, you would do well to find the closest settlement and begin your search there. If the gods are kind, someone will have seen him. Safe travels, Kayla. I pray he causes no more trouble than he already has. Oh, wow. I would die. Yeah. But then again, you were trying to lose weight, so that makes sense for you. If I lose, according to the BMI chart, if I lose 8 more pounds, I'm underweight. And 9 more pounds. I'm underweight. If I lose more than 9 pounds. So if I lose 10 pounds. Large man with an axe? You've any idea how many brutes with axes come stomping through these parts? A brother red-faced Rogodan? Yes, I remember. He was asking after Carell clan. They haven't lived here in ages. I'm impressed that you can make meals out of that few calories. Oh, I guess you only have 2 meals. Yeah, my breakfast on work days is usually 300 calories or so. But I recently added protein powder to add a little bit more bulk to my diet. Not bulk, bulk, protein. I really fell in search of the Carell clan. He took my advice. He's headed due west to search for a settlement, or what's left of it. Oh no! She gets sent away, and her people suffered for it? Wait, I can fly. Why am I going around the wall? I just go over it. Yeah, that's what I do too, Shard. I try to eat a certain number of calories per day. I don't exactly count calories, but I just try to make sure I'm getting about the right amount. And I weigh myself like 4 or 5 times a day. And if I start getting, my weight starts going up, I just stop eating. Not like stop eating, but like I won't eat like snacks. Like if I were to go in the bathroom right now and see that I weigh 135. Right, as VTuber covers the anime OP. Hi Gorge, how's it going? Oh, I need to feed my quesadilla. Your brain, you have to eat more food, so you do things like nuts, species dried fruit, veggie chips, and low-calorie foods. I always eat a salad. Every dinner that I have at home, I eat a salad. And I eat out so rarely that basically I eat a salad every night. Although the salad lately I've been having is shredded cabbage with carrots and red cabbage. And I put salad dressing and cheese on top of it. I like Greek salads, so I use Greek dressing and feta cheese. It's delicious. But then again, I could just eat the cheese off of it. Thank you, kind stranger. Had you not arrived, I would have... Talia? Well, what are you doing here? Act like... Wait. Your Golden's people are under attack. Come, we have to help them. Right into another monster? Okay. Really? This is like I happened a while ago. Make hamburger the feta mayo. I must mix with other lettuce. See, I could do that. I do have honey mustard. I really like spicy food, so I sometimes make like honey mustard with spicy stuff. But I also use honey mustard to dip. I also have found this really good Japanese barbecue sauce that I really like. It's spicy and it's not quite as sweet as I don't know. I'm terrible at describing flavors. It tastes good. I like it. Hey, you've come. Hope it's not yet lost. I fail to see why you chose to bring the worm. Worm? Why you... could you just tell us what happened here? The Carell settlement was attacked, but I was too late. That's all there was to be seen when I arrived. You needn't worry, though. They escaped. I managed to track them back to Union. Upon finding them, however, I was greeted with looks of fear and disgust. They would only suffer me long enough to explain the will of Koresh is blamed for their woes. Exiles of Carell have created the clan of their own. It's Jagan. They offered me shelter when I was first cast out. If the Carell see the will of Koresh as the source of wrack and ruin, the Jagan praise it as a blessing for the Dust Mother. They commit all manner of heinous acts when Koresh takes hold. Somebody who slay their own kin and claim it in the name of the Mother. I cannot abide their savagery and soon left. Still, my people mistake me for one of the Chagan now. After all that work, all that training, they would deny me. But I cannot give up. I will avenge my people and earn their trust. Your opponents are warriors who freely indulge in their inner beasts. You do not stand a chance alone. I will help you. I have no need of your aid, Worm. You would only get in my way with your wiggling and writhing. I really like her. She's good. You want wonton noodles, veggies, and ramen seasons? Oh, Carol actually put me onto this. There's a ramen. It's like ramyun. I guess like Korean ramen. But it's like spicy and comes in a red package. I like to cook that for like the time with 2 cups of water. And then let it sit a little bit longer in the microwave. And then I add cheddar cheese to it. And mix it all together. And it's really good. It's spicy and cheesy. I don't usually do it with soup. As a soup, it's usually like, just like noodles. It's really good. Okay, let's prove an axe. On the other hand, we'd be welcome. What say you? Of course I will. Thank you. Your presence alone is worth 100 warriors. She definitely has a crush on me. I will be at your side. That's another 100 at your disposal. Dealing with this Chagan should be a child's play. Do as you like. I only ask you don't slow us down. For now, return to Reunion and rest. Chagan have grown careless and should be easy from your track. When the time comes, I expect you to be ready, Curious Gorge. I mean, we're right. You can count on me. I shall be long, Akira. Soon we'll put an end to their madness. Random Fox. It's been a while since we had a random. What we got? Classic Fox. It's been a while since we had a Classic Fox, too. That woman's insufferable. She's arrogant, rude, pig-headed. Sigh. She finally called me by my name. She's right. She's also right. Valigus Chagan would be following my present condition. Let's return to Reunion. Your beef broth, add a certain veggies and wontons. That's pretty good. I usually need a little bit more calories for my meals. I bet I could add cheese to it though. You can add cheese just about anything. It is delicious. Full of regret. Okay, let me speak plain. Why exactly are you here? Your brother's worried about you, idiot. Told you. Brother worries about me, does he? Seems I made good company of trouble in recent days. Ever since I was bested by Dorgono at the pier, everything has gone wrong. Inner beast remains dormant, my ability to fight along with it. Do the intermittent fasting for the fibromyalgia? Yeah, I know a lot of people do intermittent fasting. Some people do it for dieting, some people do it for... one of the, like, buffest guys I've ever met did intermittent fasting. He would only eat, like, 2 hours a day or something like that. It was ridiculous. I don't think it was quite... Maybe it was, like, 6 hours a day. A very, very narrow window to eat, it felt like. Like, he wouldn't eat anything till noon, and I think he was done eating by, like, 4. Maybe. I don't know. In moments when my blood quickens, and I dare hope that the inner beast would awaken, only to find myself racked by visions of Dorgono and my strength abandoning me. I know not what was going on inside me. I know not how to conquer it. I knew only that I had to follow Dorgono. What in heaven's name is wrong with me? I think you're in love with Dorgono. For love? So if you offer me counsel, not cruel jests. In any case, this problem is my burden. It will not be solved by thrusting it upon others. They say there's nobody so blind as those who will not see. If I'm to be ready for a battle, it must be solved quickly. I won't keep you any longer, Kyria. Do what you must to prepare, and I shall do the same. You get 3 to 4 p.m., then again at 8, 9 p.m. So I have two food schedules. Alright, so I have 2 food schedules. So I have a Monday to Thursday schedule. And on my Monday to Thursday schedule is this. I have a small bowl of cereal with soy milk, and an 8-ounce protein shake with 1 scoop of protein and 8 ounces of soy milk for breakfast. This is around 7:15 or so. For lunch, I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a handful of peanuts, usually lightly salted or something similar, and a banana for lunch with water. Then for evening, I have whatever meal I have. Like, for example, lately I have a salad, a medium-sized salad, probably about 2 or 3 cups of salad with Greek dressing and feta cheese, and then a taco. Usually kind of low filling for the tacos. I don't put as much in it as I do on the weekends. Then the weekends, Friday to Sunday, it's a salad dessert. So Friday to Sunday, I have breakfast / lunch at like 9 a.m. And for example, today I had that sandwich with some potato chips and a banana. It's not dessert. Silly. And then for evening, I'm going to have a large salad, which I basically make in a Cool Whip bowl. One of the big, tall Cool Whip bowls. And then I'll have a bigger taco. Will be my dinner. But it'll be something like that. Or I'll have like 2 slices of pizza for brunch with like some like roasted potatoes and a banana. I always have a banana. I have 1 banana every day and I have a salad every day. Those things don't change. Although for a while I switched to apples. But I have issues with apples. There's level 70 ability. Let's get at it. Oh, hold on. Your timing's impeccable as always. I have a task well suited to a woman of your many talents. Aside from my training, I've taken working with the merchants here in Reunion. My most recent feature being delivery of horses. I thus take a pair of horses up north today, but I feel at ease knowing there was a rider in both saddles. Bring my sprightly fellow over there and you'll see that you're fit to ride. Wait for Mold Illo, and I'll meet you there. Yeah, so on weekdays, I probably have about nut butter and jelly and cottage cheese are not a fact. I need to eat more Greek yogurt. I like Greek yogurt. I need to eat more of it. I just always forget about it. Oh, and I get snacks. 2 days a week I get a soda and a snack. 2 days a week. Curious Gorge, did you someone be coming to help? Yes, your horse right over here. Safe travels, friend. Got a horse. Where are we going? This horse cannot fly. Is there any reason for that? I'm just curious. I like sour cream, but I haven't had it in a long time. I suspect because yogurt is healthier. Pork. I think I've heard of pork, but I don't think I've ever seen it. That's not what... That's... I was ran off a bridge. I don't think it's a subatomic particle you're talking about. Pork is technically a fresh, unripened cheese. Oh, that sounds good. It's cheese! It's cheese! So eat cheese. No wonder we get along so well, Corden. You also like cheese. Just eating random cheese. I approve. Ah, my horse, thank you so much. I don't know where I'd be without you. Adventurers. So the boy-looking fellow over there with you? Where is he? Way over there. Internet says cheese, so I have to go with internet on this. I would definitely try it. But I don't know if you can buy it in America. It's difficult to find, not widely available in mainstream supermarkets. Oh yeah, of course, Whole Foods. I'm not going to Whole Foods. Less fat and sugar and Greek yogurt. That makes sense. Oh, there you are. Was that not invigorating? The feeling of fresh air in your face, the wind blowing through your hair. No blame if you don't add anything to it. What if you added cheese to it? Think about that. Maybe some cheddar. Maybe some feta. Blue cheese? I also love cheese. Perhaps with the strength to fight, I have been given much time to drink in the beauty of these lands. Much time to think. Since I was old enough to hold an axe, the path of warrior is all I have ever known. Pursuit of ever greater strength is my only purpose. I realize how narrow my view of the world was. As convinced my defeat at the Wolf's Den Pier was the reason Dorgono has been constantly on my mind. My wounded pride served only to further cloud my judgment. I can see clearly now the clouds are gone. I can see clearly now the clouds are gone. I finally understand why Dorgono has vexed me so. How's that? Not quite as good as the original. I love her, Kalia. From the moment I laid eyes on her, she had home gained my heart. Oh, Gouda is good. Gouda is good cheese. I have not tasted any cheese that I don't like. That was, that's properly... Like, I don't like, rotten cheese, but, like, other than that... Overwhelmed with these feelings, it's little wonder she trounced me so at the Wolf's Den Pier. But I'm once more master of my emotions. Already I can feel my inner beast has reawakened. I am to regain my full strength. There's only one thing left to do. Rest my love to Dorgono, and in the doing rid myself of any lingering doubts that may still inhibit my inner beast. Let's return to town. Hopefully there'll be enough time before she arrives to think of what to say. There's really good cheese I like. I think it's Asiago. I like aged Asiago. I like blue cheese, but I prefer feta. Feta's amazing. There's something I really like to get around here. It's called, I get it at Domino's Pizza. It's, spinach and feta cheese sticks. So basically it's cheesy bread. It's bread with cheese on it, but with, feta and spinach filling. They're amazing. I love it. I haven't had them in a while, though. Everything's so expensive now. It took you so long. Every time I look at those powder blue eyes of hers, I lose all train of thought. Actually, you're perhaps I can muster the courage to your own. They're very good. I also like to dip them in marinara sauce, so it's almost like a pizza. Dorgono, what is wrong with you? There's no time for your drivel. Chagan means to strike again. They've always been prone to violence, but I fear the recent attack on the Kirel has given them a taste for pillaging. They mean to attack Molillo next. Quickly, we must stop them before they can reach town. Damn it all. Again, I was distracted by the quiver of her coming to their lips. Okay, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but love proves to be more terrifying than any foe. I see that. This fear, it must be struck out of me. Literally, I want you to slap me as hard as you can, Kayla. Crack your battle-hardened palm across my face. Can I get on up? Can I get on top? Hold on. I can't reach his face. Guys, I can't reach his face. I need a chair. Hold on, can I stand on the fence? That big Greek salad. I'm gonna make one for, yeah, I've been having one like every day for like 2 years. I've been on a Greek salad kick. It happens every once in a while. Alright, I'm just gonna have to jump, okay? Here we go. Are you ready? Oh wait, I don't know if I can jump and do it. What can I say? When I like something, I just eat it. There is a chance I'm autistic. I don't know. Because I have no problem eating the same thing over and over again. Make homemade tomato soup today. I'm stuck with my tacos for a while. My problem is, I didn't cook the beans enough. And so the beans are a little bit hard. They're not like crunchy, but they're firm. Firm black beans. And I don't know how to fix it. Like, I don't, same way with food. Eat bacon and cheese for almost 40 years. Wow. Yeah, so I eat the same thing until something strikes my fancy again. God damn, that sparse. Eating harder than my heart might have stopped altogether. The fear that once gripped my heart is no more. Tell me, Kayla. Dragono must know of my love for her. I will shout it from the mountaintops if I have to. Isn't saving the town more important? And to be fair, I've also been eating like the same 3 dishes for quite a while now. And only recently added a new one, which is very good, by the way. My, I know bagels do the calories? Oh, that sucks. The max will take to level 70. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm told I shouldn't worry about my weight, but I do. Probably because I'm still single and all. I don't want to. If I ever do meet someone, I don't want them to. That might be very I have mental issues probably, but. After my mom called me fat a few times, it kind of messed with my head. And so if I did meet someone that I cared about and they told me I was fat, I probably would not be in a good state of mind. So I am very careful with my weight because of that. It's funny how like just a comment or two can do so major damage to you. You have an exit point, Corden. Normal people don't VTube. No offense to any other VTubers out there. Normal people don't VTube. I get that. Yeah, I don't know anyone else in my life that streams, like in real life. Not regularly. I know people that want to, but they just don't have time. Shotgun are close by. Overcoming their force will be no easy task. But we must be especially careful with their leader, Niaga. He's able to wield the power of Christ to the fullest. When he taps into that strength, he is not unbeatable, but our combined might have a chance. Yeah, we got Classic Fox. Figure it's Curious Gorge. Are you well enough to fight? Well, for I'm in love with you. I love you, Dorgono. I love you. Well, what are you doing, you witless worm? Keep your voice down. Your bellowing is giving us away. There's only 5 of them. What have we here? Dorgono, you have some nerve showing your face here. If you value your life, you'll crawl back to whatever hole you came out of. Never. What you have done to the Castle Corral, your own people, is unforgivable. I will not allow you to bring such ruin to others. I was too weak before, but thanks to these warriors, the power of Christ is now at my beck and call. I have the strength to put an end to you. What we do in the name of the Dust Mother. If you would defy her will, there is only one punishment fit for such heresy. O Nama, goddess of dusk, hear me. Grant us the strength to spite our enemies. For one glorious moment, let the blood spilled here slake your unquenchable thirst. Okay, Curious Gorge, prepare yourselves. Leave it to me, my sweet vixen. What is... Does he know? He doesn't know. We're good. We're good. He's looking through the screen. Okay, well, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I'll show them what it truly means to unleash one's inner beast. I'm unleashed by outer beast, too. Learn defiance. I got lots of debuffs on me. Time I learned my place. It's 7 cents? How many cents does he have? Crush, I can harness all my strength for a single strike. To keep this attention, I need multiple focus my energy. Okay, I got his attention. Your first die, very well. Bring it on. Come here, my love. You need to say the word, Max, yours. Let's put on our strength and put it into his rampage. Oh, I can't heal. Soul's flame, I've never felt so alive. Could this be true love? Oh no, mammoths! I think you guys see I'm assisting my lady love. Okay, we must stop them. I probably need to bring back to the ball. Doing good? Team up, they're gonna take this to victory. Power of our inner beast, and together we are unstoppable. Ah! He landed. He's down. Done it, Gabe, you've done it! That wasn't so bad. We did it! The Chagan have been brought to heal. Perhaps now I can finally return home. That's quite a display, Curious Gorge. The worm has at last shown himself a warrior. He lost his control. Idiot. Curious Gorge? Rah! Oh, now she loves him. Yep, there it is. It's over. We have won. You need to prove yourself to me any longer. You've always been so strong, so caring. I know I was mean to you before. But in truth, I love you, Curious Gorge! True love. Defeated with the power of love! And this gun I found. I get a room for you two. I hope the kids take after her. Also, size? Come on! He's way too tall for her. She barely comes up to his waist. That's not tall enough. Give me, though for only a moment. Only for moments my interviews got the better of me. Again. Yeah, I got pushed out of the story. So what if you did? So what if it did? Shaw could have been defeated, and I owed all to the two of you. And the Corral hear of this, they should welcome me back with open arms. I will share with them all I've learned of controlling the will of Kresh, and I will do it with you. Come away with me, Curious Gorge, and together we can start anew with the Corral. Oh, look at the sun setting, too. Perfect time. How long I have waited to hear those words, sigh. Yet sadly, I must decline. While it should be defeated the Chagan, I can't deny the fact that I succumbed to my inner beast. If I had turned on you when you needed me most, I can never forgive myself. Don't you do it. I do like apples. Ow! I don't like them apples, though. A man who lacks such self-discipline... A man who lacks such self-discipline is undeserving of a wonderful woman such as you. I'm to continue training to master my inner beast and become the realm's greatest, well, second greatest warrior. When that day comes, I will find you. Second? Certainly mean third. The honor of being the realm's second greatest warrior is mine, and I doubt you ever surpass me. Alright, just wait and see. I'll rip those horns off that pretty little head of yours and... Haha, well you can certainly try. I'll gladly fight to keep my title, and can think of no better challenger. Until then, take care of yourself. See, that's a cute wave. Why did she wave at the other guy before by putting a hand up toward his face, or chest, or whatever, wave at him? I can scarcely believe you overcame that monster, Yaga, on your own. The title of Realm's Greatest Warrior is rightfully yours. But never forget, should you slack for even a moment, I'll be there to take it from you. Though, I suppose after today's exertion, we both earned a moment's respite. Let's return home. I yearn for the shores of Limsa, and my brother's no doubt sick with worry besides. Yeah, I don't really care about the expense, because I'm getting more money than ever I can use. Can I see what these abilities do? Grant 3 stacks of inner release. Each stack allowing use a fell cleaver decimate without cost or guaranteed. Without cost and guaranteeing they are critical and direct hits. These damage dealt when under effect they raise critical hit rate or direct. Wow. Additional effect grants inner strength, nullifying stun, sleep, bind, heavy, and most knockback and draw-in effects. Extends surgery temperature duration by 10 seconds to a maximum of 60 seconds. Okay, that's just straight upgrade. Got it. I'll take it. It gladdens me to see you both returned hale and whole. Once more, my brother's inner beast burns fiercely within him, and from what he has told me, Dorgona has last been reunited with her people. Our ventures in the east were not without trouble, though, much of which could have been avoided if not for my failings. I know you wish me to resume leading the Maelstrom warriors, brother, but I'm unworthy for that role. I myself am still in need of training. That's why I would dedicate myself to honing my skills. Then I may someday be worthy of the position again. I expect you might say as much. Very well then. Truly believe this is best, I will not stop you. Find your own path. When you're ready, I'm sure it will lead back to us someday. Thank you, brother. I must go off to Hidden Falls. There's much to do if I'm ever to be a match for Kayla or Dorgono. I sometimes wonder if he will ever be satisfied. Though I confess I admire his fervor. I've inspired him to reach new heights, and I have every confidence he will emerge from his new training a new man. Nevertheless, I hope we may look to you for aid should we find ourselves in hard times. Inner release. Gotta get Shadowbringers and complete the role quest Have Loved and Lost. I'm the Warrior 3. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Friends don't count favors. They just show up when they're needed. That's the way I try to live. Alright, what else we gotta do? So it is almost... we're like 30 minutes to stopping time, so... we can probably make it a little bit further in the main story. But if we're gonna reach a point where it's gonna get crazy, we may want to stop. Oh, you know what? You know what might be better? Let's do go to Rogger's Reach, though. Let's go to Rogger's Reach. I'm gonna do a leveling duty for... Make you a cheesecake right now? Alright, here's the problem. It has to be something I can do. I've never made a cake. I've never made any cake. Much less a cheesecake. Also, I don't know how to get it to you. We're gonna switch to healer. Wrong button. And we're gonna do a duty. Let's do a nice little leveling duty. I probably need to do some more of these quests, right? I'm only a few levels behind. You get 1 every 5 levels, right? So I'm like two quests behind on healer. I don't think it matters. This is old. Maybe. These are wants. You have to understand the difference between a want and a need. Okay, I'm getting far ahead. I need to run. You don't need cheesecake to live. If you needed food, I would send you like a gift card to a grocery store. Samurai tank? I thought Samurai was just a melee fighter. Or is that not Samurai? What is that? I think that's Dark Knight. That makes sense. Heal him up. Did it. Not bad, not bad. I did get a combination. I got a combination. Cool. Alright, we still got a few minutes. Should we go do... We can see what this quest is. Oh, that was so good! I could do that. It's instant. I can do it while I'm moving. That'd be so useful for when we're running and do those pulls. Kayla, looking ever more the white mage, I see. Yeah, I fear you're as ready to perform the quieting as the chocobo chick is to carry a woodwhaler clad in full plate. Hey, Carve, we all must begin somewhere. Today I will teach you the art of communing with the elementals. This is by any measure the very foundation of art, the means by which we preserve harmony between the forest and our people. Not far from Sorrel Haven, you shall find a tree, a mere sapling in the shadow of the guardian tree, but one that is likewise being consumed by anger and fear. I would ask you to placate this tree. The process is simple. Stand before the tree and raise your hands. Commune with the elementals that reside within and attune yourself to them, until your feelings are in absolute harmony. Be forewarned, however, an angry elemental can be as stubborn as my dear brother. Don't be surprised you find your honest precept rebuffed, and foul creatures sent to drive you from the forest. No matter what happens, you must remain calm. These bastard creatures settle your heart and speak to you once more. If your heart is true, your voice will reach the elemental ere long. Remember, Cicalia, under no circumstances must you allow your anger and fear to overcome you. As practitioner of white magic, magic of succor and solace, such emotions are anathema to our very existence. That way? This is how we're supposed to be going. Am I in the wrong zone? I'm in the wrong zone. I was like, why is this class quest in a dungeon? That seems awfully weird. These trees look really weird. They don't have enough leaves, I feel like, to support them. I feel like the tree this size, the canopy should be like hundreds of feet wide. Why would I need another fluffy foxtail, Zarek? I have my tail. It's fluffy. I'm quite good with it. And I tell you what, I will make sure you can see my tail when I do my cosplay in April. Okay? I'll be using my actual tail, okay? But it's gonna look like a costume. I thought that would look unbalanced. April, yes. That's when FanFest is. Final Fantasy FanFest. So I'll have to post it after April, probably. I also need to run it by some people that I trust to make sure that I don't post anything that's going to dox me. A short while ago, I sensed a great anger abate. The forest is quieter, more welcoming now. You seem to have passed your first test, Acalia. Trees are elementals. The elementals of the trees. The lush verdure of the wood is inseparable from the spirits that dwell within it. But you don't need to hear this from me. Doubtless you felt it for yourself when you healed that tree. I already have one. I have my tail. I'm good. Zarek sounds like he needs one to sleep with, though. Maybe one of your own is pretty easy. That's cool. I wouldn't mind learning how to do stuff. Oh, yeah. Here's the elementals of the trees. The lush verdure of the wood is inseparable for the spirits that dwell within. But you don't need to hear this from me. That was felt for yourself when you healed that tree. Zarek, learn how to make stuff. You'd be happier for it. With all else, elementals prize harmony. And they sense the threat to harmony, they summon forth all the powers at their disposal to expulse it. For so long have we lived in peace with elementals. Why now do they turn against us? I could offer no answers, only theories. One thing is certain. We must quell the Grey One's fury, and do it soon, lest Gridania bear the full brunt of the forest's wrath. To soothe the forest's wounds and restore harmony, that is our duty as mages of the White, and a responsibility that transcends race or nation. I sense your success in soothing the alien tree, and I'm more certain of this than ever. Sadly, many cannot see past established practice and tradition, my dear brother among them. One would hope for a bit more open-mindedness given his youth, but alas, his pride as a Pajal would not permit it. For my part, I'm not entirely unsympathetic to his concerns, and yet, the task before us is too great. We must bring him around to see reason. But how? Forgive me, Kalia. I will be alone with my thoughts for a while. Worry not. I'll find a way to deal with Arun. I learned regen. Very good spell. Very good spell. How to move this one? That one. Oh, I learned Cure 3 as well. Okay. You white fake fur, you can dye it the color you want. I'm sure due to cosplaying furs, you find the exact color you wanted. Yeah, I have the official colors for me somewhere around here. Oh, actually, right here. Let's see here. The official color, the darkest part of purple is the 5F0083. The lightest part of the purple is 8A0DBD. The teal highlights are 0088B6. My skin is FED2C7. The eyes dark are 175B45. Eyes highlight are 41E0AF. Those are the official Fox colors. Official Fox colors. Okay, I owe you an apology. When last we spoke, I promised that I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you. My fury intently refuses to heed my words. Why, the more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ears to me. All pride, no common sense, that one. I can scarcely believe we were kin. So intent is he to prove that you are unneeded that he dashed out into the forest all alone, boasting that he would placate every last elemental to save the forest all by himself. Needless to say, such a task is far beyond his powers. There's part of me that would like nothing more than to see the foolish boy learn his lesson, and yet, as a sister, I fear for him. Would you go look after him, Michaelia? See it's here or no, he is in many ways still a child. The forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I thought to go myself, but if you were to save my brother from his own recklessness, Perhaps you might finally see how fatuous has been. I don't know. Last I spoke with him, he announced his intention to begin his efforts at the Marble Patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now please go in haste before some ill fate befalls him. Wait, what? That's random. I don't know why I never did those. Well, probably because I don't go out and wander in this class. Oh, visit my sister's favorite adventure. Come show me up, have you? But you can march right back and tell sister I'm doing just fine. I'm only, resting. Cough. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what could I run a little adventure like you do about it? Settle down, tree. Settle down. Settle down, tree. I feel like I'm petting my chocobo. Beginner's luck. You think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are a worthy inheritor to the master at Toa? Arun, you yourself do not believe those words. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety, what do you think I'm doing? For better or worse, it would appear you suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Arun, for all your obstinacy, I know that deep down you're no fool. No, you're wise beyond your years. You know as well as I that the dire fate that will fall Gridania if we not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the wood. The adventure is not Pajali. This is true. What of it? Would you blindly trumpet tradition as the very forest turns against us and brings ruin to our home? You have a greater calling to answer. You know this. I do, sister. I suppose I have vertical striped pants. They look silly. Oh, my dear Arun, what are sisters for if not to forgive their little brother's fits of folly? Now, Kate, I believe the most important task of all still awaits us. Let's return to Camp Tranquil. We get another ability, and then we'll call it a day, I guess. Beautiful. So we caught up on White Mage a little bit. I mean, we're still way behind a level. We're, what, 35 levels behind? 25 levels behind? What level are we, 70? Yeah. Okay, thank you. I knew it was only a matter of time before a room came around to reason. And yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a fit maiden art. I suppose this is as good a day as any for the telling. The tale begins some 3 millennia ago, in the 5th Astral Era. It was the time of the endless forest when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye could see. Food was scarce and warmth scarcer. The histories held many grim tales of those who died in their beds, starving but numbed. So did our ancestors discover magic born out of the most fundamental instinct, survival. I'll be doing Final Fantasy until we get caught up in the story. So it'll probably be a month, maybe 2. In time, the winter thawed, and magic was no longer essential for survival. Once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. Why is it so loud? But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world had seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who would keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without the night, the white and black are but 2 sides of the same coin. War raged on, and the magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic soon dried the flow of ether, threatening to bring blight to the land. Magic of healing made little difference. If used with no concern for the ether, magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so it was that the practicing of white magic was forbidden, with one exception. The Bajal. Our kind were entrusted as the sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace while ensuring that this great power would never again be misused. Though he is still young, Arwen feels his profound sense of responsibility as strongly as any of us. Thus his hesitance to accept you. But having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the 3 of us united in place and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day that we perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not yet been entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the Tweleswood to its former state of harmony must truly be of one heart, one mind. It's this end that Atoa Kant has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, Kayla, and let us mend the wounds of the wood together. Alright, we're like 1 level away from that, so maybe we should stay here for the time being. And we can start off with this next time. I thought I heard a cat. That was weird. Is this not a town? I'm glad you were too, Shard. It's always good to see you. But for now, we must call it a day. I'm gonna go work out and then go get some food. And then I gotta do a recording. So that I need to do 4 or 5 more recordings. Yeah, 5 more recordings before I go in November. That way, oh, I did the button. That way you guys have something to watch while I'm not here for like over a week. 9 streams I'm missing. Good night, Gordon. Sleep well, okay? So good night, everyone. Sleep well. Have a good day. And hope to see you guys back here tomorrow for our all-day stream. I'm not getting the box. No. You missed. Kinda. You kinda missed. Alright, good night, everyone. Box out. Not today, Zarek. Not today. Good night, everyone. Box out. Night-night.